If you have oily brows and skin like I do, you can wipe it down with some toner. This is optional. I just fluff my brows up. And then next, I use a type of liquid gel or a clear brow gel to shape my brows the way I want. If you have questions on any of these, you can ask me in the comments. And so I just take this clear gel and I shape my brows to how I want it. And then what I do is I kind of press it in and let it dry. And then next I take a brow pencil, or you can take a tinted brow gel, a pomade, and you just shape your brow. So here I'm using my trusty pencil and I'm just filling in and shaping my brow how I want to. I continue to do that to how I like my brows to be shaped. So this will take practice, but I say take your time and practice. And then I start on the other side and to make sure that it looks basically the same. So my brows are very sparse. So what I do is I take my pomade, this is in ebony, and then I just fill in those holes and those spots. You see how it's spotty looking? So I just take my pomade and I just fill in. Now this is the most important part. I take what's left over on my brush to get that faded look. I just lightly take my brush and I fill in the front. Lightly, not pressing hard, just what's ever left over on my brush. And then I take the pomade and I do the other side, and then I lightly fill in the front. See how that feels? Then I take a smoothie and I kind of lightly, gently brush it out a little bit so it doesn't look too harsh. Now I'm shaping my brows. I can use two things. You can use foundation or you can use concealer. This is in Fawn. So I'm using the Morphe brush and these other two brushes to shape my brows. If you have any questions on these brushes, I'll leave the description of them in the comments. So I'm taking my foundation and I'm going to shape the top because it matches my skin. And then I'm going to take the concealer, which is a little bit lighter, and put under. So here I'm taking that foundation, and never start on the brow, you guys. Never start on the brow. You slowly work your way down. You slowly work your day down. If you make a mistake, don't worry about it. I make mistakes all the time. And you can just blend that out. Remember, this is your foundation that you're using. So you just slowly work this out. And this is using a lip pencil. And I'm just going to shape my brow to how I want it. And then I blend that foundation out. And then next I take my concealer and then I use that under my brow. So I take my time with this brush. This is a Morphe brush and I'll have it in the comments. It is absolutely perfect for this. So you really want to take your time with this. Really. And then I just continue on and shape my brow to how I want it. And when you use a magnifying glass, you'll be able to see any shape. So what you're doing now is just shaping your brow how you want your brow. Literally shaping it how you want it. Just take your time with this, you guys. Take your time. And then you cut the end off how close or how far out you want it. And there you have it. I just only take this and blend this out because I'm going to use this concealer later and I'll show you. I'm going to do the other side. Just take my foundation and just carve out the other side. Then I'm going to blend out that concealer. And then I'm only going to use what's left on that brush. And I'm going to lightly tap, 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 tap to get that faded look. Because remember we put the pomade in the front. We're going to tap, 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 tap it out to make it look faded. Then we're going to do the other side. And then we're going to tap, tap, tap. We're adding no more product on the brush. We're just going to take the brush and we're going to tap, tap, tap lightly and gently. And then next we're going to take our Mary Kay Silky Setting Powder. And then we're going to lightly put that on the front of our brows. And what this does, you guys, this makes it look perfect. This silky setting powder is the stuff. Then I take my setting spray, voila, and I fan it, set those things in place,